Welcome to Business Connection. I'm Liz Spencer. We have a wonderful guest in studio today. It's Amy Brandt, and she's the Vice President of Business Solutions with DuPage Credit Union. She's joined by Jeannie Dyna, and she's with District 204 Registry and Residency Administration Assistant. We'll find out your important role in a minute, but Amy, thank you for coming back. You are always a welcome guest and a favorite.
Oh, thank you.
And that's because not only do you support what we do here at NCTV, but you support the community. And one of the best ways you do it is through your backpack program. Tell me about We've Got Your Back.
This is the 6th year that we've been doing this.
And wonderful.
We've raised over $61,000 and purchased over 5,000 backpacks distributed to students in DuPage County.
Wow.
So we're at it again, you know, just like we always do. We have a $10,000 goal,
okay.
And we are just collecting donations so that we can purchase those school supplies and backpacks once again this year.
And I think what's neat is that you're backpacking for the entire age range. You're not just elementary or junior high or high school, you're all of it.
Correct, yes. And they have different needs. So we started our first year supporting the high school students and purchasing those school supplies. And then we were able to expand it with the generous donations from our members, our team, the community, and some of our vendors.
That's awesome. So last year, you kind of, were doing your thing as always, and you kind of met and heard about a need in District 204, and this is where Jeannie comes in. Tell me a little bit about how that all came about.
We did, and just like when we started supporting backpacks in the DuPage Regional Office of Education, we didn't really realize what the need was in DuPage County, and so we met last year after the backpack fair was over and found out that there were a lot of families in District 204, being the huge district, that either weren't able to attend the backpack fair that we support, just had other needs.
Wow. So, Jeannie, tell me a little bit about District 204 first and the need.
So I am the homeless liaison for the district, so I work with families going through a hard time, through either financial hardship, homeless state, from a flood, from a fire. Hurricane victims actually even come to our school district to live with families because they're outplaced. So we have 18% low income and homeless students throughout our district, and I help those families going through a hard time. So the credit union is so generous to us by helping us with backpacks and school supplies because a lot of our families cannot afford those things. And also the credit union has helped us through laundry detergent drives and also socks, because we take for granted that, socks, nobody really sees socks, so that's the last thing that families go and purchase. So we're so grateful to the credit union.
That's wonderful. I think it is something. What is the average cost of a backpack, and how much do you offset with that?
$10 to $20, depending on the size of the backpack and what grade level it's for. We 100% of what we raise goes to purchasing those kits that go in the backpack and then the actual backpack. There are other organizations that donate backpacks to us as well. But overall, we take on the responsibility of making sure that we purchase the supplies.
Right, and though that may seem like a small amount, if we had to go do that, if the families were doing it themselves, it would be much larger at a retail operation. You're getting a much better price because of the bulk.
Definitely, yes. And we pick what goes in the backpack. So, the younger kids get the crayons, and the older kids are not going to get that. So we're on top of what the contents are as well.
So, Jeannie, to have a backpack means lots of savings, money saved for those families that they can redirect to other things.
Exactly, for their hotel rooms, for food to put a meal on the table each night. Yeah, because that takes away from the families if they have to buy other things. So that's why we're so grateful for the credit union for helping us with the supply drive.
Right. So, well, and if you have multiple kids and you've got multiple backpacks, next thing you know, you're into $1,000+ to get them all ready to go to school.
Right. Sure. Exactly.
And that's not uncommon that there's multiple children.
Right. You're right. It's not uncommon. It's probably more common.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. A family of 6 is pretty common.
Wow.
So, yes. So that really helps our families.
Right. Well, and I think that's wonderful. It's thinking about everybody in need. How do you pull this all together? You have a little bit of a drop and donate type of deal. So you involve your members and people who need to know a little bit more about you from the residents?
We do. So every year, this year it's on June 21st,
Okay.
we host a shred and electronic recycling event at our corporate office, 1515 Bond Street in Naperville. And from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. or 2 p.m., depending on how many cars we have lined up, we collect the sensitive documents
Sure.
and electronics for recycling. We ask for a minimal donation, and each year, for the past few years that we've done this, we've raised over $3,000.
So what's neat about your shred event is it is sensitive documents. So I like the fact that I'm giving them to a financial institute who knows what to do with them, because they got lots. And then with the electronics, you asked for people to check your website for what is accepted, correct?
Yes, we do, because some things we're not able to take, and we'd hate for them to come all the way there and us not be able to help them out. So we will have that all posted prior to the event.
That's great. And so you take that and then you add to it, and this all comes together into a big event in August, right? Right before they go back to school.
Yes, so this is the Catholic Charities, Joliet Diocese Back to School Fair, the DuPage Regional Office of Education, and many other sponsors are part of it. And so that is the main event where we are giving out the backpacks. This year it's on August 7th. From 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., and it's actually going to be at the DuPage County Fairgrounds.
Wow. So I think often, we're just getting ready to exit school and we don't think about, oh my gosh, coming back, but it's a very short time period that you have to get everything organized and be able to help.
It is, and we have to order the kits, by the beginning of July, and then they have to be assembled, and so getting help, from our team to be able to pull that off, and then all the other volunteers. Really, Catholic Charities is the one that schedules and makes sure that all these families have different vendors there available, whether it's dental, haircuts, all those things are available at the fair.
Well, it's thinking of all those needs and then finding a need like with Jeannie and helping. So
Right, so with that information that was just shared, I reach out to every single one of our families who are in a homeless state to make sure that they have that information in regards to the fair, so they can get the haircuts and the backpacks and different things like that.
it's nice, and it's nice that it's all together in one stop.
It is.
It is, because oftentimes in situations like you got to go from point A to B, and it's overwhelming, and everybody's already in a tough situation. Amy,
Right. They're not thinking about backpacks sometimes.
No, they're
So,
just
right, they're just trying to survive.
Yeah.
So it's great that we have all these resources in the community.
It is,
So.
and it's wonderful. Amy, thank you for all that you do, and for DuPage Credit Union. You're making such a big difference in the community.
Thank you.
Jeannie, thanks for stopping by and sharing a little bit about
Thank you.
District 204 and having us think about that we just kind of take it for granted. So we need to be better about supporting everybody. So thank you two ladies for bringing this to our attention and everything that you do. We're going to be right back with more Business Connections. Stay tuned.